5 Wrestling. Alright, so I am the Cavalier of the YWC, DW.
And I'm the heel of the YWC, Chicago Ted.
Alright, so this week, Smackdown, what did you think?
Well, it's Smackdown. It's pretty much become the developmental league, the developmental big leagues. You know how they have AAA minor leagues before you go to the big leagues? Smackdown has become the AAA minor leagues.
Fair enough, fair enough. So we started out with Smackdown this week with John Laurinaitis cutting in a promo with David Otunga, kind of just, introducing themselves as kind of the power of SmackDown now and kind of kicking out Teddy Long. So what do you think about this promo?
Well, I don't know where they're going with the Teddy Long needs to keep a job at SmackDown under Laurinaitis' guys for his grandson's graduation or something? College fund?
Yeah.
I'm just glad they're not completely getting rid of Teddy Long. I like Teddy Long. He was a good general manager. I agree he did get a bit stale and did way too many tag matches. But as long as they're not completely getting rid of him.
Yeah. So I'm sure it's not the last time we'll see Teddy Long. We'll probably see him as some kind of... It'd be nice to see him as a manager again. But, we'll see.
Maybe even a referee again like he was in the late 90s.
Yeah. So that set up a David Otunga versus Mark Henry versus R-Truth match.
Handicap match. It was
not triple threat. Sorry.
Otunga and Mark Henry versus R-Truth.
And the only redeeming quality about this match was just that Abraham Washington was watching it. Oh, yeah. Abraham Washington.
Nope. I don't know who that is. We got it.
Yeah, Abraham Washington. So
the only redeeming part of this match to me was R-Truth playing with Little Jimmy.
Teddy Long 2.0, probably.
He did look like Teddy Long.
All right, so Kane versus Randy Orton, which is a WrestleMania rematch. I didn't really care about this match. Was not focused at all during it.
I did like it. I'm the hardcore man, and it was pretty good for a. Have we moved out of the PG era yet, or are we still calling it the PG era?
I guess People Power era or whatever.
People Power era? Okay, well, as long as Laurinaitis is going to be giving us more of these, bring back the hardcore title. If you want to listen to the people, bring back the hardcore title.
Yeah, I don't like the randomness of it. I think if you put a hardcore title there, that's storyline enough. But
anyway, it was a good match. They actually used chairs at the end, fought up the ramp. Would have liked to see him go backstage, but even having a pin outside of the ring. Nothing wrong with that. But for what you get for free TV, it was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, and the next match, which I think was probably the just moment of the night, which was Rybot returning versus some random tattooed guy.
No, he was an introless New York guy with a lisp. We all knew he was going to get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Now, we disagree about this, but I said that Rybot, whatever his name is, he looks like Goldberg.
Oh,
he's not Goldberg, obviously, but he looks like Goldberg.
Yeah, I think
Goldberg 2.0, if you will.
It kind of, I don't know, it just makes sense that, what's his name, Brodus Clay is a face that has like a weird dinosaur gimmick, because at this point, it'd be like ridiculous if you had, Rybot, now you have Lord Tenzai. You don't want to have this many dominant heels just squashing people, and you already have Mark Henry. And you already have Mason Ryan and Ezekiel Jackson.
Well, I don't understand why they keep bringing in dominant people to squash and not giving them a storyline. They still haven't given Brodus Clay even. I mean, they gave him a hint of a storyline. Maybe he'll team up with Santo. Yeah, and it's taken them 5 months. Yeah. You're misusing superstars again, WWE. Yeah, and you shouldn't be bringing in more to squash when you haven't even already taken care of the one that you strung along for almost a whole year.
Yeah, before we start bringing all this talent, let's see some storylines. But I'm happy to see Rybot back. It's going to be interesting. So, but speaking of interesting, we saw Daniel Bryan and an AJ promo, which was, kind of the segment. It was definitely a important, moment of the night.
I thought that AJ and Daniel Bryan were going to be the next WWE wedding. The first one since Kane Lita, if I'm correct, right? Or was it Edge Lita? Lita was married to one of them in a ceremony on a WWE show. I think it was SmackDown.
Yeah.
Anyway, that didn't happen as Daniel Bryan and his vegan douche self broke up with AJ.
Yeah, so now she'll be crying about eating cheeseburgers and breaking up with, or Daniel Bryan breaking up with her.
She can go hang out with Eve for all I care.
Yeah.
You've never seen her wrestle. I mean, I've personally never seen her wrestle.
She can hang out with me, but I'm sure that maybe this will mean she will have some kind of diva run, even if it's insignificant or not.
This just came to my mind. What's going to happen to Oksana now that Teddy Long's been busted back down the ladder?
We'll see. Maybe Teddy Long will do something. Wrestle. Maybe he'll be her manager. I don't know.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, it would be interesting. But so I think it was a little early for this, but maybe it'll be for the best. Who knows? Right. So Big Show versus Heath Slater. On.
Yeah, exactly. I saw it coming up. So
Cody Rhodes on commentary. It's kind of fun to watch.
He's got a good silver tongue.
Yeah, he does.
Got the speaking talent. He'll be a good. If Randy Orton never gets permanently injured, he can take over as the head man on SmackDown, as far as I'm concerned.
That's true. I agree. He definitely has the in-ring work. He's definitely great on the mic. So he's good as gold in my opinion. But Nikki Bella versus Beth Phoenix. What do you think?
Did we watch it?
I watched it. It was Kelly ran out, and there was a roll up, and Nikki Bella won, which I was kind of happy about. Divas match. So I don't care about Brie Bella at all, but Nikki Bella, that's something I can get behind. Hey-o. So
just kidding. They're the same. They're twins.
Damian Sandow cuts a promo. Yes. Finally, Damian Sandow.
Oh yeah, we're getting another person cutting a promo when they don't even. Why can't I hold all these lines? That's WWE. Have you not seen that? Never mind. Anyway, Damian Sandow is the Fraser Crane.
Yes,
WWE.
Yes, I love that. Yeah,
so great. From now on, he will be referred to as Fraser Crane.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see him come out and say "Spotlight."
I can't wait to hear him say, "Signing off from KBBL in Seattle. This is Dr. Damian Sandow."
That led to.
No. Let's see what they do with him. But as far as I'm concerned, he's just going to be another mismanaged WWE talent. File him in the pile under Brodus Clay, Ryback, and Lord Albert, Lord Tyran, whatever. Tenzai.
Well, he's definitely been in developmental enough that he deserves to at least get a shot to see what he can do in the main roster. And hey, I'm really glad to see.
It would be nice, but like I said, I mean, everyone's sitting under Brodus Clay, and Brodus Clay's been waiting 5 months. So
yeah, but in developmental, Damian Sandow's pretty much unmatched on how long he's been there. Several times.
Well, so, I mean.
I don't know. It's good to see. He's definitely really good on the mic. He's pretty quick-witted, and he's just entertaining to watch.
He's Fraser Crane with a beard. I mean,
yeah, I like Fraser Crane. That's one of my
nothing wrong with Fraser. Yeah.
So, I like it. All right, Alberto versus Del Rio. I didn't like it.
Alberto versus Del Rio. That would be an interesting match to see Alberto Del Rio clone himself and fight.
Del Rio versus Sheamus. You know what I
mean. Del Rio. Let me get it. How dare you take the works of Eddie Guerrero? I know that probably people did it before him, but the acting, the lie, cheat, and steal of acting like you got hit by a chair and then getting Sheamus disqualified, that's something that really should have been retired after the death of Eddie Guerrero, because who else can pull it off? Because Alberto Del Rio can't. He's just, for one, Alberto Del Rio sucks. Yeah. I mean, the end. When he was injured, it was one of the greatest times I've ever had watching wrestling. When he came back, I threw my remote at my TV. I cracked my TV. Now I have a cracked screen. Thanks, Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, so I'm sure that this has something to do with Sheamus's title run. It's probably going to just, some of this is kind of just filler at first, which is nice to see Raw where they don't have that. But, I think that's kind of where they're going now.
I think they're just going to have It's for Sheamus to fill the void until Wade Barrett gets back sometime next month, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
I can definitely see.
And then for, I almost want to call him Santino Marella, Alberto Del Rio back from injury before they push him into something on Raw.
Yeah, I could definitely see CM Punk going to SmackDown and switching with Sheamus. So maybe that'll happen. And this is just filler for now. But it's good to see CM Punk not really in a filler feud, but in one of the career-defining feud.
Who would CM Punk? Would they just switch Sheamus to CM Punk and then CM Punk go against Wade Barrett in a feud for the title on SmackDown?
Sure.
Or
Chris Jericho for a while.
Would Chris Jericho go with him to SmackDown, or would it just be the Super Show type thing where he feuded cross-brand?
Chris Jericho's a legend. It doesn't matter. He can be wherever he wants.
I'm just trying to get a feel of how. There is a draft, right? When is that?
It's coming up.
Okay.
So
we'll have to look up when that is, because we'll need to make predictions.
So this has been our SmackDown review, and I hope you guys liked it as much as we did.
4 of 10. What did you give it?
I was going to give it 4.5 out of 10, but I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
Okay, I was like, why are you going to plus 0.5 up me here?
Right. So 4 out of 10, I think that's the consensus.
It wasn't worth watching.
Definitely wasn't as great as Raw.
It's a good thing I did it on my free time instead of...
But I'm looking forward to Raw. It'll be good, except for the Three Stooges. It'll be stupid.
The Three Stooges are guest hosting, and when they come out, I will be walking out of the room. Someone is going to need to send me a text message when that's...
That'll be a bathroom break.
Yeah, an extremely long bathroom break.
All right, so we've been High Five Wrestling.
We'll high five you later. No.